Alrighty. Today is going to be not a lot of content here. I'm just trying to get that one stupid Flappy Goat trophy, which has so far eluded me. Oh, look at that. Right where I need to be. Yeah, I'm not, let's see, I didn't have a smartphone the first time Flappy Bird came out, and just the whole concept never really interested me, and I don't really understand the draw here. This kind of sucks. I mean, the game's, purposely frustrating. I think the last time I tried this, the best score I got was like a 3, and looks like that's going to be my peak here today. Yeah, it's just, why would anyone subject themselves to this torture? This is awful. Oh, look at that, I got one, and there we go. One, and this is stupid. This is most, you're playing a game within a game. Yo dog, I heard you like games. See, the only way this would work is if the goat got pissed off at some point and headbutted the arcade blew up. That would be entertaining. But, there's a little bit of a meta joke in there. Meta, whatever. Well, yeah, I don't really have a lot to bitch about today. Today's a mellow day for me as far as bitching about things goes. But one thing I did notice today at the grocery store is there's a lot of sugar-free things, and I mean, I like my sugar, I like my food. I don't want sugar-free, and specifically I'm talking here is I saw those different flavored Red Bulls. I think they had specifically at the one I saw was blueberry and orange. And that kind of piqued my interest. I don't really drink Red Bull that often, but I'm a sucker for marketing. I'm all about, special limited edition flavors and stuff. But, so I was like, alright, I'm all in on this. I will try this Red Bull. It's bright orange, bright blue cans. I'm all over this. Well, then I pick up the can, and I just happen to see on the front of it in big letters, sugar-free. And I put that can right back. If it's sugar-free, I don't, it's... First off, they say it's like, oh yeah, it tastes like the real thing. It doesn't. It's, yeah, you first take a sip, okay, yeah, this tastes like, remotely close to a Pepsi. But then, there's just something funky about it. And then as soon as, you're done drinking it, you get that funky aftertaste. That weird, not quite sour, but, like somebody just stuck a sour Q-tip in your mouth kind of feeling, and it's not worth it. It's really not worth it for me. And plus, there's all the, they say it's all the sugar substitutes like Splenda and Sweet and Low, or they are sugarlose. It's like, oh, they're carcinogenic, and they're bad for your kidneys, but bad for your liver. It's like, it's too much. I'll take the sugar. I'll take getting fat. I'll take, potentially having diabetes for it. I will take regular sugar. Put the sugar-free down. Please, stop putting sugar-free. Like another instance, Mountain Dew. Their Game Fuel came out this year, and they had the regular Game Fuel flavor. Alright, cool. I'll get it. And then they had, like, Mango Heat, which was interesting. But, I'm drinking it. I'm like, yeah, alright, this is Game Fuel. And then I got that weird aftertaste. I was like, wait a minute. What did they do to Game Fuel? And then, sure enough, I look at the can, it's 100 calories. It's like, this is a 12-ounce can. There is no way that there's 100 calories in here. Sure enough, look at the ingredients. made with Splenda, or aspartame, rather. I was like, no, why did you ruin this? And that wasn't even the diet version. That was regular, you know, regular run-of-the-mill Mountain Dew Game Fuel. It's like, you didn't even advertise this. You know, what? Well, it's ridiculous. How did that get past quality control? It's absurd. And then, there's other things, like sugar-free candy. I'm at the checkout aisle, and, let's see, ooh, gummy bears, all right. Sugar-free. Like, no, I do not want sugar-free. Just give me, it's frustrating. Gatorade flavors, too. They'll have, like, special blueberry pomegranate, sugar-free. No, make regular, all the sugar, 60 grams of sugar, blueberry pomegranate. Sign me up for that. They're fruity flavors. Yeah, it's weird, but I want to try it. I want to join that club. I want to have the Funky Flavors Club. All these Red Bulls, I have no interest in them because they're sugar-free. Give me regular sugar Red Bull, 60 grams of sugar in an 8-ounce can. Sign me up. And I am making no progress on this at all. I think the best I've done is 1 in the past 5. No, there we go. There's 1. And 1. And 2. And awful. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and expecting different results? Who makes this? Coffee Stain Studios? A pox on them. A pox on Coffee Stain Studios for coming up with this trophy. Why? This is awful. You're making me play an awful half-assed game inside a purposely broken half-assed game. That's like gameception. No. 2. And the goat doesn't even care. The goat's just hanging out with his tongue out. He's not even playing the game. He's just watching it. The goat's watching me play his game, in his game, and laughing at me. Oh! 0. Hey, we got a 1. And none. 1. And don't get me started on gluten-free. They're putting gluten-free on everything. Stuff that you wouldn't even expect. That would, they're putting gluten-free on milk. It's like, there's no... Why would there be gluten in my milk? You have me questioning my prior purchase history. It's like, okay, bread, gluten-free. Yeah, okay, bread, that's wheat product. All right, I get it, Potato chips, gluten-free. Okay, it's a little bit of a stretch, but I understand. Milk, gluten-free. Not so much. Bologna, gluten-free. Yeah, you're just... I mean, technically, I guess it doesn't contain gluten, but I feel like you're just arbitrarily putting that label on just to kind of advertise to the, about the celiac crowd, like, oh, I don't know if I could buy this milk, honey. It might have gluten in it. Oh, well, you see here, dear, it says gluten-free. Oh, all right, I guess this milk is okay then. Why would you even begin to question the fact, like, hey, does this possibly have gluten in it? It shouldn't even be a question. That just kind of makes me wonder, too, is if people even really 100% know what gluten is, or if it's just another one of those diet fads. Like carbs. I feel like before the whole Atkins thing, people didn't really know what carbs were. This was like, hey, honey, this has 10 carbs in it. I can't eat it. Bill, that's butter. I don't care, honey. Actually, that's a lie. Butter doesn't have carbs in it. Butter is all literally pure fat. That's all butter is. I was speaking in hyperbole. I am making no progress on this at all. I'm really beginning to question my life choices here. Should have been a lawyer. Oh, I could have been number one. I could have been a contender. And now here I am playing a goat, playing a goat. This is what rock bottom feels like. This is rock bottom. Yeah, this is me waking up in an alley covered in my own filth. This is the equivalent of that for video games. It doesn't get much worse than this at all. This is awful. Why? Why am I playing this still? This is the even bigger question. Why am I not doing anything at all? Anything would be more productive than this. Picking the rocks out of the street would be a better contribution to society and to my personal goals than this. This is awful. Why? Why am I still playing this? And yet, here I am. Oh, look at that. I made it to 2 that time. Supposed to get to 10. I suck. I feel like the bounces aren't even consistent. Oh, look at that. I can't even get in the air now. Yeah, I feel they're not even consistent rises and falls. This game has more inconsistent ups and downs than Bill Clinton's zipper in the Oval Office. that joke's like 20 years old now. And here we are. Oh, look at that. I got a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and poo. Trying to keep this family friendly here. And there we go. And a 1. A 2. Poo. And a 1. And a 2. And a no. And now it's Kamikaze Goat. Meow. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Kamikaze Goat. Meow. That was in 1945. I don't want to hear it too soon. This is going nowhere. And he kamikazed. There's supposed to be fireworks in the background. What's interesting though is they have like the I want to say parallax scrolling. I don't know the specific name, but like the scrolling they had for the Sega Genesis that gave depth to the backgrounds, where it's just they're just moving at different speeds, give the illusion of depth. It's not a trick, it's an illusion. And look at that, another scoreless round. Another scoreless round. And a scoreless round. And the crowd goes silent. Silence still. And another scoreless round. The anticipation is killing no one. Oh, and he scored once. Awful, 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 awful. Hey, look at that. I scored twice. I'm almost awful. I almost don't suck. Amazing. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if there's any other videos of any other morons playing this game and how long they go before they can get the stupid trophy. It's like the worst world record ever. It took this man 8 hours to get the trophy for this. And it's Is it a? I don't even know if it's a bronze, silver, or it better be a freaking gold. Yeah, I don't even know if I like the bronze, silver, gold. I think the Xbox had better points. Did I just say that? I'm saying I think it was a better system of. I am at level 17 and 30%. That I don't know what that means. My gamer score is 106,000. Okay, that sounds more impressive. When you put percentages and things, it just kind of doesn't make them seem as important. You know, it's like I made 2% more than what I made last year. Okay, that doesn't give me any actual number. I made 20 more grand than I did last year. Okay, that's impressive. You know, the percentages don't tell me anything unless you give me of what whole. You know, I mean, it's. Unless I'm just arguing semantics now. Alright, I'm about ready to stab up my eyes with ice picks. This is awful. Awful, awful, awful. Whoever has gotten the platinum in this, or whoever's even gotten the trophy, forget the platinum. Whoever has gotten this specific trophy, hats off to you, because I do not think I'm going to get this. And even if I were to, it would require so much time, energy, and resources, I could probably send a man to the moon, or possibly even Mars, with the same amount of time and energy I would have to put towards this. So, I think I'm just going to give it one more try. Yeah. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Alright, I am done with this. Until next time.